If you are a woman and you're offended by what a high school mascot is called, first of all, you need to.
Well, it might have been a woman who was part of this decision process. That's probably what happened.
But even her.
Who was a cougar.
Yeah. That's what happened. I can't believe you think the cougar for calling a woman a cougar is more popular than the animal. You think that your average 35-year-old.
All right, let's if we could poll the Peyton Manning commercial.
Go on Twitter.
If we could poll the listeners right now, what percentage of them would think when you say the word cougar would think that first before the animal? Would think middle-aged women who's attracted and hits on and seeks out younger guys.
But that's different than. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, like, some people might think it because they think about women all the time.
The first thing I think of when I hear cougar is that.
No, I think of the animal.
Oh, that's the first thing you think of?
Don't you think of the animal first?
Oh, I think
if I said I saw a cougar out here in the parking lot, are you going to think I mean the animal or an older woman?
Older woman.
I'd be thinking
older woman going after
Jacob.
Jacob. I would try to protect Jacob.
What do you guys think? If I say I see a cougar in the parking lot,
something like this guy's at the bar pointing at us.
She says she's a cougar. See, I think women in that position are proud to be known as that.
That's what I said earlier. I said I don't think it's that offensive.
I didn't say it was I didn't say it was a derogatory term.
Right. I mean, that's
like the school board thinks in Utah.
I still think. I mean, I would be shocked if most people are thinking, oh, that's an older woman who's trying to sleep with younger men. I just saw a cougar in the parking lot. I'm thinking, oh man, that's scary.
All right, we will throw that up.
You got something to say, Jacob?
Think about it this way: you see females in the parking lot every day. How often do you see an actual cougar in the parking lot?
Good point. Somebody said there was a cougar in Franklin like 3 weeks ago.
Which one?
That was the question that I asked.
No, my immediate response would have been like, oh, wow.
I'm like, there are lots of cougars.
Did you get a picture of it?
Yeah. Well, I'll snuggle. I'm staying warm.
Well, I don't know about that.
That's good to know, Clay.
I love to eat.
All right, we got sidetracked, strangely, in the last segment, and we asked the question, when we say the term cougar, do you first think of the animal, or do you think of middle-aged women who pursues younger men? Alan in Old Hickory next up, and JT, you'll have to pull Alan up, so to speak. Alan.
First time calling into the show, guys. But,
thank you, brother.
I was just talking to my wife about this, and we both, first thing whenever you say the word cougar, is the female.
This is ridiculous.
Really? The female. And we were talking about it because I was 20 when I met my wife, and she was 27.
Oh, well, that's why.
Now I'm 34. She's going on 42, but she still doesn't think she's a cougar. So what's the definition? Is it 40-20? But either way, the same result was still cougar.
But take yourself back to high school, and I don't know if you guys have kids, but just think of a high school kid. Do you think they think of a female?
I think in the last 3 years, this term has changed. Because before, probably 5 years ago, I never even heard it referenced as was one of those comedies that came out. I think that's where it kind of hit.
Yeah,
and now it's a common term.
Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it, man.
I remember hearing it for the first time in law school back in 2001 and thinking it was hysterical.
It is hysterical. Kelly on Twitter, yep, cougar, no longer a four-legged cat. Elizabeth, cougars are high school mascot. Older women never come to mind. Lee, I agree with Brent. Just proved to myself when this conversation started. Benny, the whole cougar thing is ridiculous. I think of the animal. Brent's just freaking warped. I'm in the age group, she says. Carrie, cannot believe Clay for once didn't think women first. I think animal first, she writes. 737-1045. We'll be right back. Embassy Suites in Cool Springs, 104.5 The Zone. All right, let's go back to the phone. 737-1045-866-492 Zone. The Athletic Club, Embassy Suites, Cool Springs, UT event tonight, Lady Vol watch party. Get on out here. Event starts at 5:30. Game tips at 6. Mike Keith, the featured speaker. Get on out and see Mike. Bad Ronald next up on 3HL. As opposed to good Ronald, bad Ronald?
That's right. And guys, so you know, I'm coming to the call with a chip on my shoulder. I've been on hold a long time. I was supposed to be a first-round pick, been in the green room. I think it's the third round now.
Hey, it's all right. Aaron Rodgers had to wait, too.
Okay, maybe I'll be like him then. I too, one of your Twitter followers kind of stole my thunder, but I can't believe that it was Brent instead of Clay that was thinking of women when it came to cougar. That blew my mind.
Well, that's what
that is kind of shocking, though.
Sometimes we have to flip the script on you, Bad Ronald.
This is what happens, though. I'm equally obsessed with women and wild animals.
Yeah, he's really conflicted.
That's the curveball. That's what's happened.
Clay's never been confronted with a question like this.
All right, and for me, for the cougar thing, wouldn't it depend on what the mascot was? Like if it was a wild cat, I'd think of the animal, of course, but it is like Demi Moore, I would definitely think of the woman. So I think that kind of depends on that.
Isn't it shocking that they would shoot down? I just can't believe that they would shoot down the mascot because
especially when BYU in their own state in a religious school are the Cougars.
Have they ever shot down? I understand shooting down like an Indian mascot. That's a person. But the cougar exists as an animal. Even if your goal is to make it sexually predacious women or whatever, you still have the animal. The animal exists. You can't say they can always say.
Was it offensive to have an animal as a mascot?
Everybody has an animal as a mascot these days.
Seth on Twitter just Googled cougar to see what came up first, and it was a website explaining the older woman philosophy.
Well, I'm not surprised that the website. Look, women are going to do well in websites.
In Google or Wikipedia.
Jamie writes, 6 years ago, cougar meant animal. Today it means Courtney Cox.
So you can just have an animal name that is a legitimate animal co-opted.
How did this happen?
I'm still an alligator.
I don't know. You tell us, expert.
I'm not an expert. I just think cougar. I just think
it worked on you.
Yeah, I just think female pursuing younger male when I hear that word. Honest. You get honesty with this show. 426 a time. Both you guys.
Come on, America.
Saying animal. .35 the time. The cougar poll on Twitter. When we say the term cougar, do you think animal or do you think pursuant woman? Okay, 10 people say animal. 21 people say pursuant woman.
What does Bruce Pearl say?
Bruce, what do you say?
Pursuant woman.
See?
I mean, that's automatic.
Oh, my. Man, that just hurt me.
You're making my point. These guys are still living behind the times.
Just call me Uncle Creepy, but that's the first thing that jumps out at me.